Speaking of videoing practices, there's one iconic scrimmage.
There is, yeah. But nobody knows if it actually happened because nobody saw it.
No, you know what happened.
Yes.
What kind of player drops 22 points in 2 minutes on a men's practice squad? What kind of player flips the scoreboard like it's a video game, drains logo threes without blinking, and leaves everyone in the gym staring? That's not hype. That's Caitlin Clark.
We have a practice team that's just all guys. They have to be students of the university. They basically just volunteer time, and I think we were down 15. So we make a couple threes. You cut it to 10, maybe I don't even know.
But now when you say we make a couple of threes, was it you or was everybody making threes?
It was me, but the points went to the Iowa. So I think I had 22 points in 2 minutes was the moral of the story.
Absorbed.
And the crazy part? She's not even the one bragging. When people say she talks trash, she just shrugs and says, I don't. The tape says otherwise, but not because of her mouth. Because of what she does with the ball, Caitlin Clark's name keeps surfacing. This time because of a clip that feels too unreal to ignore. A resurfaced scrimmage video just reignited the debate around her dominance.
We had a high school girls basketball team there that day, so we had a little audience, and we were up on our practice shed. And they were jumping out of their chairs, going crazy. Usually I never react when something I hit a big shot, or what I do, but never in a shock play. After my 6th 3 in a row in a minute, I was like, oh my gosh, I couldn't believe it. I was running around, and we ended up winning, and our boy practice players didn't hear the end of it. They still don't. I still love to bring it up to them. We taught the log crap, so.
The footage shows Caitlin Clark torching Iowa's men's practice team. In just 2 minutes, she put up 22 points, no breaks, no mercy, just pure buckets.
Speaking of videoing practices, there's one iconic scrimmage.
There is, yeah. But nobody knows if it actually happened because nobody saw it.
No, you know what happened.
Yes. We have a practice team that's just all guys. They have to be students of the university.
This wasn't some random TikTok clip. The story had already made waves after being mentioned in Wright Thompson's ESPN profile. It gained more ground when Clark sat down with David Letterman on Netflix. Then Catherine Reynolds, now the director of player development at Iowa, posted the full video. That's when it exploded. What's in the clip? Logo threes, pull-ups off the dribble, catch-and-shoot bombs, all net, one possession after another. In the background, a visiting high school girls team starts freaking out. They're literally screaming. The bench is standing before the ball even drops. Here's what matters. The guys guarding her weren't just randoms. They were real players. College-level defenders with strength, speed, and size. Her team was down by 15. She flipped the entire game in 2 minutes. Even she looked stunned, an expression you don't see on Caitlin Clark's face often. Is this the most underrated footage of a generational player? That scrimmage happened before her sophomore season. Just think about that for a second. She hadn't even peaked yet. In her rookie season, Caitlin Clark put up over 19 points per game. That's not normal. That's not just good for a first-year player, it's ahead of the curve. You know why? Most rookies in the WNBA spend their first year adjusting. The game moves faster, the defenders are stronger, the physicality is real. But Clark walked in and got buckets like she'd been here for years. She wasn't just scoring, she was handling the pressure of sold-out crowds, national TV cameras, and defenders who wanted to make a statement. And now the projections are getting louder. She's expected to average 20 to 21 points next season. Some say more. She's not just a shooter anymore. She's taking full control of the game. More assists, more rebounds. Her court vision's growing. She's starting to manipulate defenses like vets do. You can see it in how she reads the floor, draws 2 defenders, then drops a dime to the open teammate. She's evolving, fast. That's why people are saying she's already ahead of some of the names that came before her. Rookie years like this don't happen often. She's doing things players don't do until year 3, maybe 4. Her growth isn't just about stats, it's the confidence, the leadership, the way teammates feed off her energy. Look at what she did against WNBA playoff teams. Look at how she held her own. Even when teams sent double teams every trip down, she's not just surviving, she's building something. And that's the scary part for everyone else. If this is just the beginning, what happens when she gets stronger? What happens when she gets more help? The foundation's already solid, and she hasn't hit her ceiling yet. That's what separates her. Some players need time. Caitlin Clark is making time adjust to her.
I won't do that this year, though.
Do you have to win everything like a Christmas card game, Monopoly? You got to win.
Well, I want to.
You got to win Halloween. You can bring
I
home
know
the
I
most
can't
candy.
win every time, but I loved Halloween.
Fast forward to now. Clark holds the title for most points in college basketball history. 3,951 to be exact. She didn't just pass women's records, she passed everyone, men included. Now she's the WNBA's Rookie of the Year.
Who taught you to dribble? Because you started when you're 5 years old.
Honestly, I probably tend to tout myself, but like I always wanted to be like my older brother. And I learned to ride my bike at maybe like 3 years old without training wheels, maybe 4 years old, but that was only because my older brother learned that day, and I was like, Mom, Dad, take mine off right now on one wheel. And man, I did.
That encapsulates what I know of you as a human being. It's that the competitive drive that overrides every little daily occurrence. Am I right about that?
Yeah, sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad.
How is it? When is it bad?
Oh gosh. When I'm just playing like a casual card game with my family or my friends.
People inside the league expect multiple triple-doubles. She's already drawing comparisons to Magic Johnson, Jason Kidd, and Oscar Robertson. Not Westbrook. Clark plays too efficiently. She makes the right reads. She knows when to shoot and when to pass. After a rough start to her rookie season, critics started calling her out. They said she talks too much, gets under defenders' skin, trash talks her way through games. Becky Hammon even said, nobody talks more crap than Caitlin. Gino Auriemma added, that's what makes her good. She's not some angel. And after Kennedy Carter fouled her hard, Chiny Ogwumike claimed Clark was running her mouth before it happened. But here's the thing. Clark says that's not her style. People say I talk trash. I don't. She doesn't start anything. She only responds if someone comes at her first. Most of the time, no one even talks to her during games. She shared a moment with Diana Taurasi that said a lot. It was playful banter, a little back and forth, but it ended with Taurasi turning to her and saying, I just love you. That's respect. That's how legends talk to each other.
Caitlin, you had an amazing rookie season. Like, you just blew everyone out of the water.
Is Clark being misunderstood or just too good not to be targeted?
That was better.
I sense that you are reluctant to do that.
You're my opponent.
Oh, that's right.
That Letterman interview wasn't just a segment, it was a moment. For a while, people debated if that practice story was exaggerated, the kind of tale that grows over time. But now it's on tape. The shots are real, the reaction is real, the skill, unquestionable. Still, the story isn't clean cut. As Clark rises, criticism rises too. Some say she's too cocky, others say she's the hero the league needed. But both things can be true. That video shows her scoring 22 straight, but her quotes show restraint, no trash talk.
Now 6 minutes, you get 4 3-pointers, scored 21 points, pulled the Hawkeyes within 5.
And still lost.
Yeah.
The tension between dominance and humility is what's driving her story. Every week, new fans join in. Every week, someone else questions her approach. How often do we judge players on narratives, not facts? Caitlin Clark isn't just a trending topic. She's bringing new eyes to women's basketball. Real growth, measurable change. In 2024, viewership surged. Ticket sales broke records. People lined up to see her in person. Some arenas even changed venues to handle the demand. Caitlin Clark's second season might not just be better. It could be ridiculous. If she averaged over 19 points as a rookie while figuring things out, what happens now that she knows the speed, the traps, the reads? Coaches are already planning around her. Teammates are starting to trust her more. She's expected to hit 21 points per game, maybe more, add 7 assists, add rebounds, add leadership. She's not trying to fit in anymore. She's taking over. And the crowds? They'll get bigger, obviously. They already moved games to bigger arenas last season. We have to expect more of that. People aren't just watching. They're showing up with their families and kids. Every time she pulls from the logo or threads a no-look pass, she creates a moment. And those moments are starting to stack up. People want to say they saw her live before she took over everything. But here's the other side. It's not just highlight reels, it's contact. Last year, she got bumped, pushed, elbowed, and dropped real hard.
I think at this point, like I know I'm going to take a couple hard shots a game.
Sometimes without a call, sometimes with a smirk from the player who did it. There was a moment when Kennedy Carter gave her a rough off-ball hit that had the whole league talking. Some said it was fair game, others said it was too much. Either way, it kept happening. No rookie took more hits just for being who she is.
New reaction after this controversial foul on Caitlin Clark.
Unnecessary.
Clark's Indiana Fever taking on the Chicago Sky on Saturday. The Sky's Kennedy Carter.
So yeah, she'll face more bullies this year, probably worse. Because now she's not just the new kid, she's the one everyone's watching. The target on her back is bigger. But one thing we know about Caitlin is that she doesn't flinch. She didn't back down last season, and she's coming in this year stronger, more prepared. She knows what's coming. The hits might still land, but the scoreboard will speak louder. She's not just a scorer, she's a story, and it's still being written. Whether she's facing veterans or getting bumped by defenders trying to make a point, she keeps showing up. More eyes mean more pressure, more doubters, more noise. But that also means more opportunities. She'll face stronger teams, more complex defenses, smarter schemes. That's what separates great players from all-timers. The video just reminded people who they're dealing with. So you tell us in the comments, if she's already putting up these numbers, how far can she take it in year 2? Thanks for watching.